With the arrival of the spring season, we're all given the opportunity to take nature's cue, emerge from our winter slumber, and seek out new things. The entrance of this season means that nature is waking up. Everything around us begins anew. It's a perfect time to think about our own intentions or goals for the year ahead. I've been thinking a lot lately about what my goals are for this spring season. And what I've found is that it's a time to experience and celebrate new things, which will lay the groundwork for the months ahead. Good morning, friends. Happy spring equinox. Today is March 20th, and we just wanted to pop on here and say hello and happy spring. I've got my little companion Molly here. She is our new addition to the family. She is a Maltipoo and she's 7 months. She's got her little spring bow on and her little spring harness. Got a lot of pink going on, but we're celebrating spring over here and we couldn't be more excited. The weather today is not necessarily ideal for a spring celebration, but we're going to welcome it nonetheless. It is forecasted to rain quite a bit today, so we're just gonna stay inside and be cozy. Having a new puppy around means that I have a few more responsibilities than normal, and I find myself a little bit distracted from, doing things in my home and day-to-day cleaning. Things get piled up a bit more easily when you have a rambunctious puppy that you're taking care of. But David and I are so excited to welcome Molly Grace into our family. She's been such a joy. She's pretty laid back and easygoing for the most part. She can definitely be quite playful, especially in the morning. But we're just getting her used to new things. We'll probably head on outside here soon and see if she needs to go potty out there before the rain comes. And then we'll get ready to do our spring cleaning. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful spring equinox day. And let's go ahead and get things going. I'm gonna put my shoes on. Time to go outside, Molly Grace. Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. The spring equinox is a time of balance which brings a significant turning point, the herald of a fresh energy entering, when you can really feel the earth awakening and renewing itself, which is so influential in how I feel also. Since the weather has been warming up, I've begun to bloom in motivation, and I find it much easier to move my plans forward from the dreaming phase to the action phase, feeling more passion and purpose flowing again. Getting a puppy is such a new thing for me, and it's really taught me a lot about patience and how to be more giving and nurturing. Sometimes the introduction of something new, like a puppy, is the perfect catalyst for setting your goals into motion. Like doing a deep spring cleaning, for example, something I've been putting off. I love spring for this reason because it's truly a great time to focus on our daily habits and make adjustments where we feel we need to. I'm taking a little break from the cleaning because I'm so excited. When David came home for his lunch break, he surprised me. He decided to get the DJI Flip. We've been researching drones for a very long time. We've been wanting a drone for a few years now. And when they came out with the Flip, which it's kind of new, but there's so many great reviews on it and people have been loving this drone and it's so user-friendly and it's great. We thought for a beginner drone, since we're not really sure if we'll be pros right away with maneuvering. This one's awesome though, because not only do you get the drone flip, but you get the remote control. So the remote control will allow you to go further and go a little bit higher with the drone and get some different types of shots. So far, David and I have been really impressed with DJI. We have the Osmo Pocket 3. I absolutely love it. It has totally changed the game with my vlogging and with, shooting video on the go. It's just so small and compact, and I just absolutely love it. And now we're gonna try out this drone. Also, the software and the apps are great. They're really user-friendly and they're not buggy. They really work good. Let me know in the comments, do any of you have drones or have you ever used a drone before? What do you think about them and do you have any advice? A new thing I wasn't liking was how my dining room got rearranged to accommodate new puppy, but now that we're adjusted to Molly being here, I'm ready to put things back the way I had them and get a little feeding corner set up for her, and of course put her cute toys away in a basket, all organized until she needs them. Good morning, friends. It's Molly and I here. We have a beautiful Friday ahead of us. It's going to be a beautiful spring day, so we decided why not go out and about and enjoy the festivities that this season offers. So we're going to see about visiting Lowe's, the garden center, of course. There's just a few flowers and plants that I'd like to look at, maybe start to do a little bit of spring planning. I meant to say planning for the upcoming planting. I think the month of April is really going to be a perfect month for me to do outside work and some gardening and just spruce up the outside of our cottage and our yard. I'm really looking forward to that. And Molly's never been to Lowe's, and so she's excited to go visit it. We might pop into a couple other stores as well, just kind of looking around, seeing what they have. I'd like to do some pricing on pots and planters and potting soil, because I definitely have some big projects coming up. But until then, we're just going to enjoy this beautiful day. I'm so glad that you're with me and that you're going to be coming along on our adventures and seeing what we get up to. So, are you ready, Molly? Are you ready to get going and see what we can find? She's always so curious about new things, so no doubt she will enjoy new experiences today. So come on guys, let's get going, and happy Friday. This is my outfit of the day. I love this oversized denim jacket, and I just have this button-up yellow top, which I think is really summery, a nice beautiful butter yellow color. And of course I have my hair in a ribbon. I don't know if you can see that. And a white skirt that I'm going to pair with cowgirl boots. During this visit, I was mostly looking at all of the new plants that were available and pricing them to see what I might like to purchase for my own garden. garden center, honey? I was a bit surprised by how expensive the flowers were, so I'll definitely be keeping my eye on their clearance section to hopefully score a good deal. Hello friends, I'm back with you. It's a new fresh day and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my spring bucket list that I'm working on currently. I designed the spring bucket list on Canva and then decided to print it out and laminate it so that I could use dry erase markers just in case I wanted to make any adjustments to my spring bucket list. I broke it down into 4 categories: projects, cleaning, purchases, and activities. Having a list really just helps you categorize and plan a lot of the things that you hope to accomplish. Being able to see it laid out here is a great visual. And then of course with the little check boxes, it gives you something to just, mark off those items as you complete them, which is fun and rewarding as well. So head on over to my website. I'll have it linked in the description below where you can download it and you can start working on your own spring bucket list. I found that I really liked the varieties of pots at Walmart, and I purchased a couple before heading back to Lowe's again for some potting soil. Spring is known as the season of hope because it symbolizes the resurgence of life after the dreariness of winter. This rising energy generally helps us feel more optimistic and driven to make the most of our days. These hanging calibrachoa were so beautiful and I was really excited about them, but unfortunately I couldn't get any because they were infested with aphids. Sometimes when we embrace new things, we can find that it's exhausting and really adds to our already full cup, creatively, mentally, and even physically. When approaching gardening and yard work, I like to take a less is more approach because I've found that it can be a lot of responsibility. The hot summer sun here in South Georgia means that I have to water my flowers and plants daily and ensure that they don't die from the heat. And having a raised bed or an elevated planter can really be a chore to regularly water them. I've been wanting to introduce something new and fun to my yard and install a raised planter outside of my studio room window. And this has been a goal since last year. And this brings me to mention the sponsor of today's video, Vego Garden. When I saw that Vego Garden has a variety of elevated planters and raised beds, it definitely caught my attention. But what truly sold me was that they offer this Easy Cube self-watering planter, which has a built-in reservoir to ensure optimal hydration while eliminating guesswork and overwatering. The beauty of this planter is that it offers me gardening made easier in a cute and easy to assemble package. This truly is the planter of my dreams, and I think it will be perfect below my window. The elevated legs will raise it up so I can see my flowers from the window, and because it's plastic, I don't have to worry about rust or termites. If you're ready to get one of these Easy Cube self-watering planters and shop what Vego Garden has to offer, then be sure and follow the link in my description because they have so many amazing products to get you excited and equipped for your gardening projects. And use my code PeachinThePines5 for 5% off one of these adorable planters because I know you won't be disappointed. After the easy assembly of my new planner, I wasn't finished for the day and I came back a little later to work on some more things. I wanted to elevate my planner and get it off of the straw by setting it onto these pavers that I had, ensuring to get it nice and level. Now it's all ready for the potting soil and a variety of flowers and plants to showcase. If you're like David and I, then nothing recharges and renews the soul like travel. We had the opportunity to get away to a new place where I'd never been, called Ponte Vedra Beach in Florida. So we packed up the truck and headed on south to celebrate our friend Amy's birthday. What kind of a beautiful kitchen do we have here?
This is impressive.
Wow.
Very well stocked.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love all the windows.
Ping pong. Where'd you see ping pong?
Downstairs in the game room.
There's a game room down
I
there?
didn't see that either.
Oh, wow. The condo was right on the beach, making it an ideal spring break destination for the 7 of us. Hey, honey. I see you found the water. It didn't take you long to find the water out here.
I needed to. It's my element.
The beach was a haven for so many different bird varieties, and I really enjoyed watching them. There were also shells scattered along, and our friend Dan found a shark tooth after diligently searching the sand, something I wasn't quite patient enough for. This getaway was just a relaxing time for playing cards, cooking great food, engaging in deep conversations, and reconnecting with one another again. Time has a way of making distance between us and the ones we cherish in life, and it was high time that we bridged the gap with laughter and fellowship anew. My planner didn't sit empty for long, as I was very eager to fill it up and continue this enjoyable and rewarding project. It took about 4 bags of soil to fill my planter, and I chose a combination of organic potting mix containing compost to boost water and nutrient retention, peat moss to help retain and release the water and naturally derived nutrients, in addition to some standard potting soil mix. I also sprinkled in a little extra fertilizer to enrich the flowers and hopefully encourage healthy blooms. I added in a beautiful array of zinnias, and I planted them towards the back just in case they grow really tall. I'm attempting to grow some of my trailing pothos as well, and then also added in the periwinkle, which wasn't thriving where I had it anyway, so I just thought I'd toss it in. Hopefully it'll do well. I ended up finding some clearance marigolds reduced at Lowe's and also picked up a few from my surrounding garden centers. This cute little paver was a Dollar Tree find, and it really serves as a sweet reminder here. I have a couple of African daisies here that I bought from a local gardener, and hopefully they'll get bigger and a little bit brighter in their color. I'm so thrilled at the idea that this planter is self-watering, and this gauge here should let me know when it's time to add in more. I thought a few stepping pavers right in front would be nice, so I began to add some, only to find that leveling them out is more of a chore than I thought, and had to bring in some extra dirt to achieve an even surface. New things, especially when they're this rewarding and cheerful, are always such a mood boost and create a sense of gratification. I'm really happy with how this planter project has turned out, and I look forward to nurturing these sweet flowers and watching them grow right outside my studio room window.